What's going on, everybody? We are going to get underway pretty quickly tonight. There were no leftovers from out of the auction players. There are. Let me just check. Yeah, we do have one order left over, and it is Caglione and Ty Cobb. They went for a total of $315. So if anybody's interested in making offers on that one, I'm open to hearing offers. I may just leave it open for the buyer to hopefully pay. But if anybody's interested, open to hearing offers on that. Let's see what else we have going on. We have just these three. We have these three boxes from the second half of the case that we started opening last week. So these are the three that we're going to be opening tonight. What's going on, Chris? Yeah, the Cobb price was definitely on the higher end of what I've seen it go for lately. So, and the Cags bidder was from a couple days ago. So I'm assuming he just didn't realize that he won it and hasn't paid yet. Guy, this is a player break, not team. So Caglione and Ty Cobb are available. They went for $315 combined, but I'm open to hearing offers on those two spots. Let's see. We had I'm sure Chris is very happy right now with this crazy weekend that the Yankees just had home run wise. What is the torpedo style bat thing that's going on? I haven't heard what a torpedo bat is until just now. All right, let's see. Joe was bidding on Cobb, and yeah, thought it was too high. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, guy not interested. If anybody is interested in Caglione, like I mentioned, went for 315 combined with Ty Cobb. Open to hearing offers on that spot. Chris has Cash, Shen Englin, and Reggie tonight. Moving the sweet spot based on the player. That's interesting. I guess that technology nowadays, I guess you could do that. Really interesting. So are like all the Yankees players doing that, and that's why we think they hit 20 home runs this weekend? Interesting. All right. Well, let's get things started with tonight pretty quickly. Who else does everybody have in the break tonight? We got Chris with Cash Shen Englin and Reggie Jackson. We're 1 week into the baseball season. My first break besides the Tokyo season of this baseball season. We had a couple players make their debuts. Actually, speaking of, I didn't post the Christian Campbell spot because he's an insert only and a hard hit. So if anybody's interested in picking up the Christian Campbell spot for 250, that is available. I would say Cobb normally goes for let's say 1750 average. But I need to sell them as a group because they were both from one buyer, and I don't want to mess with half the guy's order and have him not pay for one spot or the other. So they would both be available together. Frederick, the unpaid for is Caglione and Ty Cobb. And listening to offers on that one, they went for 315, but has not been paid for. So let's see. Just had somebody shoot a message. Okay. Frederick, you'll take him for the 315? All right, Frederick, there is the PayPal and Venmo. So I can't separate the order because it's from one person. So I'm selling the two of them together. Ty Cobb individually, though, went for 44, and Caglione went for 271. All right, Frederick, can you confirm if you are good for those two? If not, it sounds like Gregory's interested in picking them up. So, Frederick. All right, Frederick, let me know if you need me to type the PayPal or Venmo it onto into the chat. I can do that as well. So, Frederick. Very true, Timmy. If we get one good CAG hit, that thing is easily paid for. I wasn't going to be upset if I had to hold on to the spot, honestly. All right, Frederick, once you send that payment over, I will cancel the order on eBay, and we will get going. Let's see. Saw that payment come through. Thank you. And let me cancel that in eBay, so it is all yours. All right, those two are spinning, and they are canceled and cleared for you. So we have Frederick picking those two up. And Frederick, just let me know who you picked up in the auctions on eBay tonight so I can match your order on here to your order on eBay. And let me add that to my spreadsheet so I have that written down. And that was the only thing left over. Okay. So let's see. You didn't have anybody in the auctions. Can you send me your address in a message on Venmo? Otherwise, we also have a Facebook group. I'll drop the Facebook group info into the chat. If you if you join the Facebook group, you can send me a message on there with your address also. So one of those two ways, or you could, if you can find us on eBay, you can also send me a message on eBay with your address. But we are going to get started. Got 3 boxes tonight. These are the last. My current case. I had to go on tonight and order the case for next week. The price of these cases have certainly spiked. I don't know if that's because of Cam Smith making the majors. I saw somebody wrote that they had Ryan Johnson. That was Timmy. Ryan Johnson made the majors and had his major league debut this week. So I don't know if that's pushing the price of wax significantly, but another notable debut from this product already. The Cags hype seems to be very real. Bazzana doesn't seem like he's going to be too far from the major leagues. And Connor Griffin and Bryce Rayner certainly seem like they're gaining traction as big-time prospects. So definitely a lot of excitement with this product. Let's see. Timmy says, been collecting Ryan Johnson since before he made the majors because he loves his story. What's his story, Timmy? I saw that he made the majors, but I don't know anything about him personally. And that is definitely good that you were collecting him all along, because I'm sure, I don't know if now you're going to be a seller on that market, but I'm sure his prices are up significantly. The big being the compensation pick for Ohtani. Okay, interesting. All right, perfect, Frederick. Let's see. You emailed me. What email did you send it to? Was it? Got it. Yes, Frederick, I got your address. Thanks for sending that. And we are underway. First pack of the night. We have a couple colors to start off here. And is this going to be a couple colors and in an auto pack? Skimming through the papers. All right, we are starting off with a Ty South the scene. Jaron DeBerry. There's Ryan Johnson for the first time tonight. I guess we'll add him to the guys who we penny sleeve live in the break now. Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, Seaver King, Carson Benj, Brody Brecht, Bryce Meckage. Rhett Outer, Aiden Miller, Eduardo Herrera, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz. We have a Chase Alsup, and getting to our hits in the back of this pack. Upside down, we have a Speckle first shortstop, Tyson Lewis. Nice way to start off the hits here. Number 22 of 200 on Tyson Lewis. Then we're going to need to flip it again for this yellow. Roman Anthony, back-to-back breaks with a Roman Anthony yellow. This one a true yellow, 60 of 75. We hit his yellow Lunar Crater and Fuchsia Lunar Crater last break. And we have Nick Kurtz on the image variation. Meb getting a nice hit already. I believe you had Kurtz tonight. Leo DeVries and Connor Griffin getting our inserts. So a very exciting first pack. A lot of hits of a lot of good players in that first one. A lot of pressure on Johnson because of that. The fact that he's the compensation